Hello. Greetings, sisters and brothers. This is Deanne coming at you live. When I turn off my phone, let me do that. So yeah, happy Thursday. We've had another day of coronavirus 101 or advanced coronavirus. A lot of people are still getting vaccines. They've been vaccinated. And my kitty cat is screaming at me in the background. So sorry about that. Yeah, it's still another episode of the coronavirus pandemic. So we are in for a little bit more of this. It seems like there's going to be a planetary shift on the 21st, and that is the shortest daylight, least amount of sun on the Western Hemisphere. So it's going to be obviously all over the world. Let me just say that. So the 21st of December, the least amount of daylight on the planet. So we're in the winter solstice. And that's the day that we have we have a conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter on the 21st. We're going into the age of Aquarius anyway. And so a lot is going to happen. I would definitely wear your stones. This is Shungite. I have a Shungite necklace. Definitely wear crystals. Definitely be powered up because there's shifts that's actually beyond our control. So we have to go with it so that we can come on the other side of it. And with that said, I would say twice a day meditation, super duper clean diet, which includes, we talked about spirulina and also spirulina and also moringa. So definitely take one or both during this cycle because it's going to last for quite a while. It's going to last for quite a while. I just read something that went into a little bit more detail. Yeah, it's like a powerful shift on the planet, and it's actually a conjunction. So you're going to see the two planets, Jupiter and Saturn, are going to appear as one. They're calling it the galactic or the space star, the Christmas star, I guess they're calling that. And so with that, it's going to appear with them. Here it is. Jupiter and Saturn will form a rare Christmas star. So that's the appearance on the 21st. And so this has not happened since 1226 AD. So this is a major event. So Jupiter and Saturn will get close in the sky that they will almost appear to merge with one another. Such close conjunction between the two have not occurred in the sky since over 800 years. Obviously, it's definitely a planetary shift, and just hold on tight. Hold on tight. Definitely eat well. Move. It's winter, so maybe yoga poses, meditation, blah blah blah. Because only the strong will survive. Okay, so we have to keep that in mind and firing yourself up, going out when you have to. It's winter, so this isn't the time to be, moving around and, I've got to go here, I got to go there, blah, blah, blah. So just kind of be more centered, more peaceful, pick and choose your events, especially holiday. Um, I'm expecting to be here in solitude. I probably will fast on that day. Well, the winter solstice, I'm going to do a fast, but I don't really quote unquote celebrate Christmas. My light keeps going out, so I do apologize for that. I'm upstairs instead of downstairs, so I have more of an office look. So with the ironing board behind me. So, but yeah, I think it's a time to be meditative. It's a time to be focused, peaceful, just planning your action for 2021. We made it through 2020. By the grace of God, go I. And I just want you all to pay less attention to the news and pay more attention to the internal news, the news of your heart, the news of your soul, the news of what you're going to do in 2021. So this would be definitely a good time to do a cleanse, a fast. Perhaps you will eat very different, maybe total water fast, juice fast, juices. I did that last time, just only fluids. I may do the same. I may take some supplements and a little bit different. So I'm just trying to raise my vibration because I know there's a lot of, events, galactical events, and we're on the planet Earth. So we're obviously going to be affected. So the way we can mitigate the effect or infecting, I would just say pick and choose your events, kind of stay close to home base, when you can. And, during this cycle, the conjunction is really, really powerful. It hasn't happened in 800 years, So this is a very monumental event and should not be taken lightly. So anything that you need to get rid of, this is the perfect time. Old relationships, things that are not serving you, in that area. So things that are not serving you, relationships not serving you, or it may be things to come in. But definitely when you're a clean mind, clean heart, clean body, there's a higher chance of you, let's just say, making proper decisions or the best decisions going forward. So that would be my recommendation. If you have any questions, I know there's a lot of people on YouTube or practitioners, etc. But I am making myself available in the weeks to come, months to come, and that would be, sending me an email, giving me a call. I have an open book policy. I just am available to help our people and all people, ultimately. So my number is 602-775-9665, 602-775-9665. So that's the best way. Get back to me, leave me a message, give me your name, your number, any pertinent information. I will definitely get back to you within 24 hours. So with that said, I just want to encourage sisters and brothers and the planet worldwide, nationwide, in the field of relative consciousness. This is the time to plant seeds. The 21st is, we start breaking into adding hours, daylight hours. So right now, internal work, so when we get to the spring equinox, it would have been 90 days, and all of our plans should be taking root. Everything that we've prayed about, everything that we've thought about, everything that we have imagined ourselves to become should start taking root for sure. And that way we know we're on the right path, because we've been so bombarded with the COVID-19, and it's just ruled our every second, if you will, because that's the only thing. We talked about that earlier this week. This is the only thing, that is constant, talking about COVID-19. So we know everything else is going under the radar. We don't even hear about any other news, if you will. So I tend to watch PBS. And there's a new, I don't know if it's new to me because I switch carriers and streaming. I'm streaming now. And so I have been watching Black Channel News, Black Channel News. So if you're able to get it, please do, because they are discussing at least our hesitancy as a people of the vaccine. And they actually mention Tuskegee. It's not like I don't want to do it. It's like we have a history in this country. Our people, our ancestors have a history. So, it's not like, okay, I'm not going to take it because I'm stubborn. We have concrete history. So that way we are informed, we make decisions. And right now, like I said, I'm not taking the vaccine for sure. But go with your heart, go with your mind, go with your spirit. And if you are inclined to take the vaccine, the only thing I'm asking is to perhaps wait 90 days to 180 days, 3 to 6 months after everything. Somebody, I think I was on one of my, streaming, or what was it? YouTube. It was another YouTube. No, it wasn't YouTube. I want to say, I forgot. One moment, please. I want to name the source. So this is TMZ. TMZ had someone on there that actually had some effects. I don't want to say effects, but it didn't seem like they took the vaccine, were vaccinated a few days ago, and they have some adverse symptoms. I didn't read the article. It was just kind of curious to me. I'm asking you to go within and monitor your thoughts, your family, come into the conversation, and perhaps it can be across the board. Yes, no, perhaps you're indifferent. But if you're inclined to take the vaccine, take at least 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months. Because I think the newness of it all is exciting. I can get the vaccine. That might be someone's approach. I can get the vaccine now. Again, we are 2 to 5% of the global population has had it, has recovered from it. Maybe 2% is actually has passed on. I don't even know if it's 2%. So see, the numbers that they're talking about, the number of death. So death is fearful. You're fearful of death. So they know how to kind of spin it, if you will, so that there's a fear. And then sometimes when we're operating out of fear, we don't make the best choices. That's just life. If I sit still, breathe into it, breathe into the knowing, trusting, and believing. I'm going to make the best decision. That's your prayer. But if you wake up and, oh my God, and that has the energy in and of itself. And usually that type of energy will drive you into a different direction. So, let's be mindful of that. So when you're coming out of the fear mode, you can make a sound decision. Yeah, check out that station, Black Channel Network, Black News Channel. I believe that is BNC, Black News Channel. So if you're available in that market, definitely check it out. I'm streaming out here and it's available to me now. I did not have that a couple months ago. So again, the planetary shifts, we have to be mindful of moving a little slower, a little bit more steady on the wheel. Perhaps not drinking right now with this energy that is very apparent. Pick and choose family activities, etc. So pretty much lay low. I feel like to say, kind of lay low, eat well, meditate, yoga, a couple gym 2 or 3 days a week. I've been going 2 or 3 or 4 days a week, but into winter solstice, which is the 21st of December, I will be winding down and now going into meditative, walking, yoga, more gentler poses and things instead of working out. So be mindful, be well. And I think the fact that it is coming into play on the 21st, the energy is going to be there prior to, but it's going to mount, if you will, the 21st and ongoing. So again, Saturn and Jupiter are going to be aligned in the universe, and I forgot which sky which direction. It will probably be very apparent because it's going to look like quote unquote Christmas star. And let's see, I think short video again. Oh, it's perfect. I don't want to say short video. It's perfect. So, just want to read a quick passage. Just talking about, the appearance in the sky. And, the 16th and on the moon on the 16th. Okay, blah, blah, blah. That's nothing super important. But on the 21st, December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn will have a great conjunction in the Earth's night sky. Two planets appear so close together that they'll almost appear and look like one object. So that's powerful. That's a conjunction right on top of each other. So yeah, just pay attention, any dietary changes, anything new you want to introduce. I would probably wait a little bit past this time. Just if you do any cleansing, a lot of water, meditative, walking, walking in the mountains, which we have all around. Mountains really is important energy here in the Valley of the Sun. But I will say I plan to just kind of keep it light the next few weeks up until it's next week. So yeah, this is the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21. So it's 4 days. Yee! It is 4 days. Yeah. I'm just thinking about that. Wow. So it's coming up fast. Excuse me. So it's coming up fast in 4 days. Excuse me. So I think that once we get past this cycle, this person being out of the office, I've been watching I think there's some Russia stuff going on in the news. I just had to turn it off. I was just focusing on writing and doing some other things, but a lot of things can sidetrack you right now. So don't allow that to be the case. Try to stay focused, peaceful, moving little, getting spiritual things done, prayer, meditation, eating well. And we'll probably, let's see, what is the 21st on? What day of the week? I didn't even look that up. So let me go to my calendar. And yeah, oh wow, it's really right quickly. It's coming up quick. So Monday is the 21st. That may be a day that I don't come on live, and I will come back on the 22nd. I think I will do Sunday and not Monday. I'm just feeling, I'm giving you a heads up because I will be pretty much in that mode to meditative mode, peaceful, etc. Because it's the time. It's the time. We've had an incredible year, and we have to, prepare ourselves emotionally, spiritually, physically for the new year, which is what, 9 days away, 10 days away. So what day? New Year is on Friday. So it's 2 weeks from Friday. 2 weeks from Friday. So we have to really usher in the new year in a way that we want the benefit to be on our side. We want to start eating well. We have to start listening to our bodies, pay close attention, don't take anything for granted, and we will get over this period, for real, for real, for real. And some people have perished in this pandemic. That is so unfortunate, so unfortunate, so unfortunate. New life is coming in. I just found out my mother's goddaughter is expecting. And so, new life is coming through. Clearly, there's been a lot of life has, been washed away. And so with that, just pay attention to your body, wait to, party like it's 1999. That's not so much important. Instead of just being meditative, you made it this year, everything is peaceful, everything around you is loving, everything around you is kind. And that's all we can hope for. That's all we can, project. We want to project what New Year will bring us. And so make sure that you are healthy. That's healthy is number one. And then your health is your wealth. And so we want to give thanks for our health. We want to give thanks for, having a roof over our heads, just the simplistic things of life. So we're returning to those simplistic things, which maybe some of us have taken for granted. I've never taken for granted because, when I wake up in the morning, I would say, thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Most High, for another day of life. Thank you for um, a roof over my head, food to eat, ability to walk and talk and have my being in this time space reality. That's my, I say other things, but that is when I open up my eyes, and this is my prayer and thanks, and I'm giving thanks. I think we're not giving thanks a lot because some of us, someone is out on the streets tonight. Someone is out who doesn't know where or when the next meal is going to come. So we must be mindful of these sisters and brothers, people all over the planet, because perhaps we've had sentiments, oh, they don't donate people, to other countries, other institutions, other places. We send donations, maybe monthly, $20 a month or whatever you have had. Now it's come home. So our concerns, we were donating at one, like just to say the beginning of the year, and now we're receiving donations, so that's how quickly life can change. And this has been a game changer. The pandemic has been a game changer. And I just want you all to not be, let's definitely give thanks for your life, give thanks for the joy in your heart, peace in your heart, and that it will multiply. It will multiply. Your riches will be multiplied. Riches in heart, riches in mind. It's not just monetary, but you have a roof over your head. You're grateful for a roof over your head, because I think more than 30% or maybe 40%, you may not have shelter globally, So the fact that I am in my home, heat is running, water is running, electricity is on. We are grateful for these, what would appear to be simplistic things of life. Now we need to return to the source of saying, I am grateful for the simplicity of my life, and that I am healthy, whole, and complete. So this is what our prayer is. This is what's into the new year. And just be safe, be safe, because the pandemic, it's real. It's real at some level, and lives have been taken. And I know that some have said if you die during the pandemic, even if it's from a heart attack or a stroke or heart disease or leukemia or whatever, they're putting under the umbrella of COVID, So if you don't die in ICU for COVID, they will still put the notes in that you died from COVID. So I don't know if it's funding, probably is. It's probably more funding to that hospital or hospitals for them to do that. And that's unfortunate, because some people are, quote unquote, not a COVID person, just had a heart attack, just had a stroke. I'm not trying to say undermine it, but I'm just saying that needs to be put into a separate category. But right now, I don't know what this slide has been doing. It just kind of locks, shuts down. So apologize for that. Yeah, we have a lot to think about. We have a lot to be thankful for. And we cannot take much of what we've taken for granted years and years past. I would just say, just be grateful for the simplistic things in life: running water, food to eat. If you have a job, if you don't have a job, a roof over your head, another day of that. hope for the best. I've been listening to Reverend Ike. I've been listening to um, Goddard, Neville Goddard. I've been listening to quite a few people, past and present. Some of the elders, I've been listening to them, but those who have gone to the other side, like Neville, like Reverend Ike, they kind of speak to me, you know, their energy. Reverend Ike definitely, I remember he was in New York for a while, and I remember back in the 70s, it seemed like I remembered where his church was on 125th Street in Broadway. I believe that's where the church was. But he was a man of, he probably came, quote unquote, from nothing. When I say nothing materialistically, I would say that because I think he was born in South Carolina, I believe that. And in that time, he's like, would have been like my mom's age by now, like in his late 80s or mid 80s. And definitely, right past the depression period, I would probably say he had very limited resources. I will just say that. But from that, he just chiseled in his mind what his life would be, and it became. So, like I'm saying, this is a time to go within. Winter solstice is right just 4 days away. Have a moment of prayer, meditation. Imagine your life being, I would probably say, better, different, or indifferent. I just want you to have the hope of tomorrow, the prayer of tomorrow. The ancestors' lives were not in vain. So we have so much to be grateful for. They tried to take us out. They're trying to take us out now, but this too shall pass, and we will survive and thrive. And if reparations is back on the table with this new administration, so be it. I'm not holding my breath. I talked to you about this the other day because I said, well, if one group A is getting money, group B isn't, even though we rightfully have earned it, our ancestors toiled and was beaten, enslaved, and list goes on. We should get reparations. This is my opinion. We should get reparations. But if one group gets A, another group doesn't get anything, I think it would be a civil war, another civil war. So with that said, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will be back on Sunday. And now going into Monday, winter solstice, I will not be on. And then I'll come back on. I will come back on Tuesday. Okay. So be well, stay safe, and I'm sure we'll talk. Or if you contact me, you should have my email. You should have my phone number I've given already during this talk. And so I look forward to hearing back from you, your comments, your suggestions, and I really give thanks for this platform. Just let me know how or if I can improve. I'm open to all suggestions. And you be well, stay safe, and God bless. Bye.